It's time to check your money with America's Money Maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki, how you doing this morning?
Doing great this morning, George. Well, listen, I know that, and by the way, before I get started, let me say this right now. Subscribe and share to this podcast. Make sure you subscribe and share and send this out to all your friends and neighbors, because the topics that we've been discussing over the whole 2.5 years now, but especially this year, are really critical to some of the decisions that you're going to have to make. So here's where we are this week, George.
Yes.
The Jerome Powell again, from the Federal Reserve, has made it clearer again that based on the numbers, because we talked about the fact that we took a pause in interest rate increases, pause. Well, he's made it clearer again, because the market is still climbing and everybody's all pumped up and ready to go, that the Federal Reserve is going to, and that is say, he didn't say possibly or probably, he said going to. We are going to raise rates again, and we're probably going to raise rates in a consecutive order. That is a change in just the last week to the commentary that we had about a week to 2 weeks ago, which was we're not quite sure if we're sure that we're going to, but we don't know how rapidly. Remember, they hadn't given us any time frame. Well, we got a time frame this week. And the reason I'm speaking to this is that here's the things that we see going on around us. Increase in prices are continuing. Housing is back.
Wait, say that again, Vicki.
Housing is back, baby. I mean, you cannot believe what's happened as far as that it's almost like a U. We had interest rates starting to increase. We had 10 consecutive increases. Mortgage rates went up. The pricing in housing went down, but it has bounced back. And not only has it bounced back, it's almost at the level that it was prior to the beginning of the interest rate increases. The American economy is strong and is like a wild horse right now, trying to hold it and bring it back into that 2% range. So I'm sure that in looking at those numbers, that had to be one of the strongest indicators to the Federal Reserve that the inflation fight needed to be continued to fight. But here's what I'm saying to homeowners. If you were sitting back and saying, well, housing prices went down, so I'm not going to sell my house right now, I'm going to delay, I'm telling you, there's no reason to delay. Housing prices are back, and I would strongly, not a specific recommendation, but I would strongly encourage you to get some information from your local realtor and look to see if this is the time period for you to go ahead and pull the trigger. For those of you who are sitting around waiting for housing prices to go down further so that I can purchase a home, you may not want to wait either, because based on what's happened, housing prices are back, baby, and it is time for us to make some decisions around what we're going to do in order to take advantage of and be in a position to afford what may be coming down the pike. Well, George, I think I should have taken a breath there. I looked at those numbers and I couldn't believe it. Okay, we're like just tiny bit, like 0.2% below where we started as far as the pricing is concerned. In fact, I was talking to some clients down in Atlanta. They said they have exceeded where they were when we had the contraction of housing prices when we began the interest rate increases. So this is the time to really stop, put a pencil to paper and make some decisions, because this may be the opportunity. You don't want to miss this opportunity to try and not get caught up in an even bigger inflationary period on housing in the future. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at area code 315-930-4499, or reach out to us at info@brackensfsn.com. And at this point, George, I will say our plate is now full.
All right, Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. She is America's Money Maven.